Hi guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I have part 2 of my Petula sale haul. And you know, if you haven't watched part 1 of this, where I showed you all the pieces I got for under $30 US during their Black Friday sale, I'm just gonna link that video up here and you can watch that. And you know, there's no particular order to this, of course, so you don't have to go jump to that one out and then come back here. No, just finish watching this one and then go into that one. That's how I would do it, I think. But yeah, so I bought a lot of stuff during their Black Friday sale haul. During their Black Friday sale, what I did was the haul, yes, or what I'm currently showing you. And a lot of pieces were under $30 US, and there was still quite a lot I bought. They were a little bit more expensive, mostly some of their newer collections that weren't as discounted, or some of the really, really good pieces they've had for a while. And I'm just going to show those more expensive pieces, everything over $30 that I bought during the Black Friday sale today. Yes, I'm also wearing a sports bra. That was only $15. So if you want to know more about that one, you have to watch the other video. But anyway, so this is exciting. I have way more leggings in this video. So if you were a little sad about last week because there wasn't that many videos in the Thursday video, here we have all the leggings that you can, that you could hope for, basically. But I will start with the sports bras, then we'll make our way to leggings, and then I have one last piece as well that I'm going to show you. If you ever want to jump to a thing, I have oh my God, I can't talk anymore. What's going on? Anyway, I have timestamps in the description box down below so you can jump to wherever you need to go. And yeah, let's get going. I'm going to start with the tops. I'm usually a size small up top, so that's what I got. And small to medium at the bottom, but with Petula, depending on the fabric. I might go for a medium with the bare stuff, sometimes to a small. So yeah, anyway, I will pick this sports bra to start with. This one is the twist front bra. Came out, sometime in like early autumn, I think. And this is the color raspberry. And this one was, let me check, $36 US. So a little cheaper than their normal sports bra price, but like not too much of a discount, let's say that. And I love the color, I liked the look of it, so I was like, I kind of want that. And if I'm already ordering anyway and paying the shipping and everything, because I need to say that Petula shipping is not that cheap, I figured I should just add to the cart what I want. But anyway, here it is. The straps look very long. Oh, but okay, I got it. Anyway, let's talk about the front first and then I can explain the whole strap thing. We do have this twist detail here in the front, like a really thick knot actually. It's a super soft and brushed material though. The raspberry color is really nice. I think even though it's not super dark, it's going to be great for autumn now because it's a little bit of a warmer, muted tone. And fabric wise, we do have 80% polyester and 20% spandex, which last time I realized a lot of their brushed fabric is that. We have removable cup pads in here. It's definitely like a deeper V neckline. And we have the thin straps. They're not adjustable, but they're stretchy. And then in the bag, it's kind of strappy. A lot is going on. And basically, you're gonna need some of the straps down here, but they're the same straps that are also up here. So this is why they're not, why they're getting a little bit shorter, because you're also gonna need some for your torso. But yeah, you can see it's kind of winding its way through here and through there. So it's strappy and like a lot of like zigzag and crisscross and stuff. But yeah, I thought it looked fun. I really, really like the color. I think it's super pretty. We do have more of a short line thing going here, I think. And then what I really, really like is with Petula, they used to use their leaf logo a lot instead of saying Petula on their pieces. Then I think last year they went to like just saying Petula everywhere. But we do have the leaf logo back. Look at this, it's tone and tone, silicone, and it's just a little leaf. And I really, really like that logo. It's super discreet. It looks cute. And yeah, feels nice and soft. I have a smaller chest, so I think this coverage is gonna be fine for me. Hopefully it's not gonna be too big, because sometimes with sports bras that are low coverage, I can have that problem. But we will see. Let's see it on. Okay, this color is beautiful and the sports bra is actually super comfy and I feel very secure. This is kind of rare for me with like one of these like twist knot things in the front. Yeah, I've had like a lot of things where it was like gaping or just had to pull things up all the time, and you know, it was not a good fit. But this one, like, there's no gaping. I feel like I'm just secured enough, which is really nice. I don't know how they did it, but they're doing it, you know? It's pretty good. We do have removable cup pads in here, and you have that, twist knot detail here in the front. And then we have like a little bit of a seam down here, so that keeps it kind of a little bit more close to the skin. And I mean, I don't know how they do it, but I feel like the lift could have been a little bit better still. Like the straps could be a tad shorter, but it's fine. Like, it's not terrible. I've also worn this to the gym now already and didn't have to adjust it at all. Like, it was perfectly fine. Yeah, we do have thinner straps, but I didn't feel them too much. They weren't uncomfortable or anything. And I also think we do get quite a lot of good coverage here in the cup area. Of course, if you have a bigger chest, it's probably going to be a little bit less, but nonetheless, I think it's quite good coverage. And as I mentioned already, like, it feels very secure right now. And then in the bag, it's just strappy. And this is basically one long strap that crisscrosses there, that goes through here as well. So you can kind of like, if you need a little bit more space here, you can kind of adjust this a little bit more. But I think it's cute. I like a good strappy bag. And yeah, I have no complaints about this one. I'm happy I picked this one up now. I always thought it looked cute, but yeah, Petula shipping is just never too cheap. And then the prices are also a little on the higher end, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna order it. But now with the 10% extra, I'm like, I was a little bit more with this one, but yeah, I'm kind of happy I picked this one up. The color, like I said, is also super nice. And the fabric feels really good. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, sports bra number 2. We have the Bare Sideline Bra in the color Toffee. And this is from their most recent collection. And I really liked it. I was actually seriously considering ordering from that. And then I was like, no, I'll just wait. And now they had this, not very discounted to be fair. Was it even discounted? I don't know. They definitely discounted it later during the sale. And I think it was like 15% off. So with Petula, you can also always use an athlete code to get some percentage off. So I also did that on top of the sale prices, which was really nice. But yeah, the Bare Sideline Bra. So their bare fabric is, I think, one of their best sellers. It's super soft, not super performance-y for sure. It's not very sweat wicking, a little bit more of a cotton feel fabric, but I think it's super nice and soft and cozy. The sports bra here, honestly, Toffee was not like necessarily my favorite color. And they also just had like toffee and brown. And then I'm not even sure if they had this one in the navy color, but there was a navy color in the collection. But I figured out of the colors they had in this was kind of like the most colorful color. So I picked this one. And I hope it's gonna flatter my skin tone. We'll see. But yeah, I liked the shape of this sports bra, which is why I wanted it, because it's kind of different. And I was like, hey, this is fun. Let's see it. It's basically, it's not really a bandeau, right? Because it has this like more triangular shape. And then we do have the straps, thankfully, because I don't really like bandeaus. I don't want to have to pull things up all the time. And yeah, it has like a ribbed texture here. This is made from 88% polyester and 12% spandex. And we do have an elastic under the chest to keep it tucked in, removable cup pads in here as well. And there's also a little seam or 2 little seams to separate the cup pads, which is really nice because sometimes, you know, they can just get everywhere, which is kind of annoying. And then we do have like the ribbed fabric framed by just, you know, non-ribbed fabric, which I thought was kind of fun. And then we do have those little straps here. So they're thin, they are a little stretchy, and they're also adjustable in the back. And then the back has less coverage, so just, you know, a smaller band. Still some ribbed stuff, a Petula logo here, tone and silicone. No leaf logo on this one, unfortunately. And then the inner lining is not ribbed, but it's just the normal bare fabric feel here. And here you can also see that the bare fabric usually has a marled like color. So you can see the toffee here is marled. And they do that with all their bare pieces. But yeah, I thought this one looked really, really fun. And I couldn't resist trying it. Let's see it on. Look at this cute sports bra. It's so different. I think it's really nice. Of course, you get like a little bit of a arm fat spillage, but who cares, right? It is straight line. We have this band under the chest and then all this ribbed detailing here. And just like kind of like this triangle shape here, straps, which I really appreciate because I do not like bandeaus. I want a little bit of a strap to just hold things up. And this is what this one does. I'm also quite sensitive when it comes to things that come close to my throat, but this one is actually not bothering me too much. I think it takes a little bit of getting used to having the straps go over the collarbones here, but otherwise I don't have an issue with it. And then the bag, very, very simple. It actually looks like a normal sports bra from the bag, right? It's like nothing much going on there. Some ribbing, some silicone logo stuff, and just a little band. But the front is, of course, where the action happens. It's so different. I think it's super cute. They've definitely done like a few different types of sports bras this year. This is also not the only one that they launched in this collection. So if this is not your type of thing, but you like the color or something, they definitely had like other ones as well. I think there was like an up and down strap one. And there was like 3 or 4 different sports bras. I just like this one the most because it was like the most different. I also feel like it's probably going to be really great for like a shoulder back workout day, you know. It's kind of just showing off just the shoulders, the arms, everything, and just accentuating it. And I always like accentuating my shoulders, you know. That's like one of my favorite things to work on. Even though it's ridiculous, right? All the little weights that the poor shoulders can lift. There's not much going on in terms of heavy lifting, just a little bit. But yeah, I just like my shoulders, you know. And this is gonna be like a perfect sports bra to wear for a shoulder workout and to show them off after. Yes, that's the conclusion of what I was trying to say. I also like that it's short lined. I think, you know, it's kind of flattering, it's cute. And I do like the ribbing, that we have like a little bit of ribbed fabric here as well. Honestly, the toffee color is not my absolute favorite, but I think I can get used to it. And it's kind of cozy and warm and just like, you know, like autumn, basically. So it is not that much of a neutral color compared to like a dark brown or something. I still think it has like a little bit of something to it. And yeah, let's move on. Okay, next up we're going into the leggings, and like I said, there is another top, but I'm showing that to you towards the end because it hasn't even arrived yet. So I have 2 leggings lying around here, and then we'll basically make a cut. For you, it's gonna be a second. For me, it's gonna be a few days, and then I can show you the last 2 pieces as well. But let's start with these leggings. These are the Sierra legging in a 26-inch inseam in the color raspberry. Petula generally does their leggings in a 23-inch inseam and in a 26-inch inseam, and sometimes they add a 3rd inseam, which would then be 28. 23 inches is definitely for like short people. 26 inches on me is more of a 7/8 length. I'm 170 centimeters tall, or 5'7", and 28 inches would be a full length for me, but I really like an ankle length, so I usually go for a 26-inch inseam regardless, if they have the 28-inch option or not. And this is the matching legging for the first sports bra we saw, the twist bra, because this is the raspberry color. And the Sierra legging has been coming back like quite a lot recently, over the past year or 2. And we also have shorts in this one and stuff like that. And a lot of people like these ones. I also do like them quite a lot. They do have a little bit more of a like, well, I don't want to call it a scrunch butt, but like they have an elastic back seam here, which kind of makes it so that you get a little bit more glute separation for these, which is also why I do go for a size medium in these. They're stretchy enough. I could definitely get away with a small, but it's better for the glute separation to go for the bigger size if you're in between. Like, I absolutely wouldn't say that you need to size up in general. It's more like if you're in between, if you want the bigger, better glute separation, then you should go up in size. At least that's what I think. Let's see if that's also true for, you know, for these particular ones. I think I do have one pair of Sierra leggings in like a lighter blue color. And if I can find that video, I'm also going to just link it up here. And I did like those a lot. And I think they're really nice and simple. And there's not much to it, but you know, it's just, yeah, nice and simple basically. And we do not have a front seam. We also don't have a top seam in this. You can kind of see the waist is tapered in a little bit. Double lined waistband here. And they are definitely high-waisted. We do also have no side seams on these. And yeah, you can see there's definitely some stretch. Nice and soft and brushed. Same material as the sports bra that we saw. Again, 80% polyester and 20% spandex. And yeah, then in the back, we do have a leaf logo on this one, like matching the sports bra, the first one, not the second one. We also do have a V here for the glutes, and then that back seam that I showed you has a little bit of stretch. So this one is not necessarily like an invisible scrunch as much because it doesn't really have any scrunched up fabric right now, but it will definitely give you more glute separation. I feel like this is the same type of scrunch that, again, I don't really want to call it scrunch, but the same type of idea that Buff Bunny tried recently in their Passionate scrunch leggings from the Halloween collection. I don't know if you tried those, but that was also really, really nice fabric. The leggings were just more mid-rise than high-rise, and I didn't like that too much. Like the fabric was amazing for sure, so I'm kind of hoping they'll do more of that. But anyway, this is not what this is about right now. But if you want to watch that video anyway, I can also link it up here. You know, why not? But yeah, anyway, back to these leggings. The color is also gorgeous. I really, really like it. Fabric feels really, really nice, soft and stretchy, not too thick, not too thin. And I would say, let's just see these on. Onto the Sierra leggings here. Not my first pair, probably also not going to be my last pair. These are quite comfy, nice soft brush fabric with a little bit of stretch and just a tad of compression, but not too much. We have a high waist here, no top seam, no front seam, and yeah, it's a wide waistband. I feel like I could do with a little bit more compression up here, but it's fine. I mean, I went for a medium. I'm usually more of a small up here, but for this, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of extra space sometimes, especially because we have that hidden scrunch like seam that goes a little bit more in between the glutes, and that only works well if, you know, you size a bit more for the glutes, I think. Yeah, I feel like if you really are dedicated to having this glute separation with a seam, you can probably shove that in there a little bit more than I do. I just leave it the way it goes by itself because that's usually when you move around, the legging is going to move around, right? So I feel like this is pretty good. We have a V here also for the glutes. And honestly, I feel like this dips a little bit lower in the back sometimes, so I definitely did have to pull this up a little bit when I was wearing it to the gym, just because maybe there's not a lot of compression for me in the waist. Maybe that's what does it, but just keep an eye out for it. And this is the 26-inch inseam, so as predicted, 7/8 length on me, which is perfect. This is exactly how I wanted to fit. And overall, I feel like they're super comfy. I don't remember seeing too much sweat when I was wearing them either, but of course it's a lighter color, so that's gonna happen eventually. And everyone sweats, right? I mean, it would dry quite quickly if you were to see a lot of sweat. But yeah, I just like how high-waisted it is. Belly button is down there. And it's just overall very comfy, for sure. I would say though, if you're in between, you can probably like go either way, depending on your fit preferences. But like I said, just keep in mind, if you want the better glute separation, I would size for this part. Yeah, not much else to say about these. They're simple, they're good. And let's move on. Okay, next up we have the Bare Warmth legging, also in a 26-inch inseam. And I have like 3 pairs of these, maybe even 4. I think I have 4 pairs of Bare Warmth leggings. And this is the color I don't have yet. This one was actually on a better sale because they've had these ones for a while. So this was, I believe, 40 US dollars. This is the color Rain. And Bare Warmth is different than other Bare fabric because it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more compressive. And the Bare Warmth leggings specifically have a V waistband. So you can kind of see that here. This V is, it's not, like it's overlapping, but it's sewn together. So like you can't separate the flaps of fabric basically. Now with these, I do have all my other pairs in the size medium, but I find that they slide down on me quite a lot. I still like to wear them a lot because they're super cozy and comfy. And on a cold day, I can even wear them to the gym. Like, yes, they're nice and thick and warm, but, and I mean, I'm sweating anyway, right? So like, what does it matter? It's just on the way to the gym, it's a little bit nicer with the thick ones. But yeah, Rain color, definitely a mild blue here. As you can see, all the Bare fabric, as I mentioned before, has a mild look. I don't know if you want to call it that, but like it's all mild basically. And these ones are no exception to that. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of mild stuff, but I do like the Bare Warmth leggings. So I couldn't say no to these, especially because of the color I haven't tried yet. And I always wanted to try them in a small to see if that fits me better. Fabric is 87% polyester and 13% spandex, so slightly different than the Bare bra that I showed you earlier, the Bare Sideline sports bra. Yeah, no front seam and no top seam, and then we have that V waistband. In the back, we do have a slight V. It's not as intense as the one on the Sierra leggings. We also do have a back seam, but you don't have that elastic here. So it's just a normal seam on the inside. The stretch comes from the fabric. Nothing too wild there. And we do also have a Petula leaf logo tone and tone on there, silicone. No side seams whatsoever. And yeah, I'm excited to try these on. I'm excited to see how the small fits me. Let's do it. Here are the nice warm Bare leggings with the little V waist here. It's definitely not an extreme V. But yeah, these are also, I think, like, I don't like them so much for the V. It's more like the fabric itself and that they're a little bit thicker. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the V either, but you know, it's not like the main reason for me to get these leggings. As I mentioned before, I have I think 3 pairs or 4 pairs in a size medium because this fabric was always described as a little bit more compressive than the normal Bare fabric. And honestly, the small actually fits quite well. Because yeah, I've definitely noticed I had to pull those up a lot, those medium ones. And these ones do fit a little bit more secure. So I would say if you're in between and it's mainly for your waist, do size down. Because yeah, I think these are not going to be going too much anywhere. I feel like they're safe and secure and I can move around, you know, and they stay put. So that's really good. I do have a little bit more compression in this area, which makes sense because this is where, you know, I have like a slightly bigger size basically. But I don't mind a little bit of compression. It's really not uncomfortable or anything, right? I can still move and do everything. Because even though these are thicker leggings, you can definitely wear these to the gym. I have done that before. And they're comfy and they're cozy. They're also good for lounging. It's a multifunctional legging, right? They're still nicely high-waisted, even though they have this V. My belly button is down there. You still can't see it. We have no top seam, and then we also don't have a front seam here, so they're really comfy. This is a dark blue, which is probably really hard to see. But yeah, it's a little bit marled as well. And overall, you know, these are really, really, yeah, just cozy, comfy and everything. And then in the back, we also do have a V for the glutes, but it's just very slight. And then there's a proper back seam as well. No other seams, no side seam, nothing. And these are a 7/8 length on me, which is, you know, because there's 26-inch inseam, so this is usually how this fits me. And overall, they're just nice, yeah. I'm happy. I tried the small. I was a little hesitant. I was like, oh, what if this is too small? But I think this is actually the perfect fit. And these are going to be really nice for some of the colder days. Like, don't get me wrong, don't wear just these at like minus 15 degrees Celsius. Don't do that. But if it's like around 0 or a little bit below that, I think, you know, this is perfectly fine. So yeah, let's move on. Anyway, those are the 4 pieces I have for now. And now I'm just gonna sit here and wait for DHL to deliver the last 2 pieces to me. And yeah, for you it's gonna be a second, for me it's gonna be a few days, like I said. But let's do it. And I'm back. I have my second package here in my hands. And let's just rip it open and let's get right into it. Stuff flew away, but that's fine. But yes, we have 2 more pieces here. And I will start with the legging, because you already saw the sports bra. So now we have our Bare MVP legging in the 26-inch inseam in the color toffee. So these also did come in 1 or 2 more inseams. And this color is like perfect for autumn. And yeah, look at this. So we can kind of see the mild texture here. This is the Bare fabric again, which is 88% polyester and 12% spandex. And we can also see how they're like kind of cinched in at the waist, which I like. They're supposed to be high-waisted. We don't have a front seam. We also don't have a top seam. And the Bare fabric really is always like very soft, very stretchy. As you can see, very brushed. But it is slightly different than our Bare warm fabric. So from the Bare warm leggings, because this one is a little bit less thick. So this is a little bit thinner. And this is the Bare Pro fabric. So they have the normal Bare fabric, then there's Bare Pro and Bare Warmth. But this is the Bare Pro. It is supposed to have a little bit more compression, but it doesn't always do. I think it really depends on the cut of the legging, honestly. I did get these in a size medium though, but I would get the normal Bare fabric in a small. And since the Bare Pro is supposed to be a little bit more compressive, you know. Yeah, we do have that here. But otherwise, like, you know, still soft and brushed and feels very, very similar to the normal Bare fabric. We do have, with the MVP legging here, which is slightly different than other leggings they've done so far, have this double seam detailing here, which we also do have continuing in the back. And you have the double seam detailing also for your V-glute detailing. We do have a proper seam here in the back as well. And then a tone-and-tone Petula silicone logo. So no leaf logo again, it's just the Petula on here, which is in a slightly more darker color. So this is probably the darker color from the marl. And overall, like I said, I got these in a 26-inch inseam, which for me would be a 7/8 length or around a 7/8 length. If I went for 28 inches, that would be a full length, but I do like my leggings mainly 7/8 length. And in general, they always do have a 23-inch inseam. So if you're a shorter person, they got you as well. But yeah, I'm excited to try these on, you know, after I had to wait so long for these two. Well, it wasn't that long to be fair, but still. And I think it's going to be a great outfit. Let's see it. On to these leggings that I had to wait for a little bit. So I got these in a size medium. I feel like a small would have been fine as well. So if you're in between, just, you know, depending on how you like your things to fit, you could go either down or up. But yeah, high-waisted. These are like kind of hit me right at my the small of my waist. So they're not like ultra high-waisted. This summer, what were they called? I don't know, but there were also Bare leggings in like the blue and the purples. I will just link that video up here. Those were ultra high-waisted, like super ultra high-waisted. And if you tried those and you thought that was a little too much, this is a different legging, but the same material, or like similar material, not the same, but similar. And these are basically, yeah, hit me right at the small of my waist. So the belly button is down there. And then we have this double seam detailing here, but no top seam, and also no front seam and no side seam either. And then the double seam detailing continues. And then in the back, we just have like the nice V for the glutes here, which is also made with the double seams, and then a proper seam in the back there as well. So they're kind of simple, but they have a little bit of something with the ribbing. Now, they also did launch some flares, and those had like, yeah, what am I saying? Not the ribbing. This one doesn't have ribbing. This one has the double seams. But the flares had a ribbed kind of like band here, like these ones, or was it the pocket leggings? Because they did these in flares and pocket leggings. And yeah, they had like in between the double seams, they had some rib detailing that matched the sports bra perfectly. And I would have loved for them to also do it on these leggings. I didn't want to get the pocket leggings because I don't usually use the pockets, and I just liked the look of these ones here a little bit more. And I don't really like the flare leggings that much. So it's kind of sad I didn't do the rib detailing here. I think it would have like also really elevated this look, but I will look past it, you know, it's fine. And like the other leggings we've seen in this video, these are also 26-inch inseam and a 7/8 length on me, so that's pretty consistent. Overall, the fabric is really nice and soft, definitely a little bit more lightweight than the Bare Warmth leggings. And I mean, it's a very different fabric compared to the Sierra leggings as well, so that you can't really compare that much, but it's like lightweight, it's cozy, it's comfy. I don't feel too much compression, honestly, with these ones. And I feel like you could easily wear these for lounging. If you wear them for a workout, just be aware, I think these are going to be showing sweat for sure. And they're probably not going to be the most quick drying leggings, but they'll be cute, you know, that's for sure. And yeah, let's continue. All right, last but not least, we got a little bit of a big thing here. This is the Stadium hoodie in the color Bluestone. And this one I did get in a size small. I was kind of like debating, should I go for small? Should I go for a medium? My normal top size is small, but it's also intentionally oversized. And with hoodies, you know, I would probably just go for a medium otherwise. But since it was already intentionally oversized, I was like, maybe the small is fine. And this is from the same collection as our toffee set. So this launched at the same time, which is why this, you know, wasn't as discounted as the original pieces. And this one only was like 10% discounted, I think. Which I was like at that point, okay, if I'm already ordering the leggings as well, I might as well just go for this. And yeah, I like the color a lot. That's why I was like, should I not? They also did have like an orangey jumper or orangey hoodie, but I feel like I would be reaching more for the blue because that's just more of my color. And that's why I went for this one. Yeah, I think it's such a nice color. And this one, by the way, is made from 50% cotton, 37% polyester, and 13% rayon. And it says the ribbed detailing is a slightly different fabric. So we have some ribbing here, which is quite stretchy. And that one is made from 92% polyester and 8% spandex. But yeah, I like this one. It's nice. It doesn't have overly like a ton of logos because recently they've done a lot of hoodies that had like big logoing. But even when they did that, they made sure that one of the colors didn't have it. I don't know. I think the orange also had like a little logo somewhere. It wasn't massive. It was just a little thing. But this one doesn't really have anything, I think. Like I'm just trying to see if I can find the Petula logo anywhere. I don't really see it. Interesting, because you would think they'd at least put something somewhere, right? I haven't discovered it so far, but if I will, you know, I'll point it out to you. Yeah, big hood. We don't have a drawstring here, but that's perfectly fine. And then instead of, you know, like we have this little rib detailing instead of just the normal finish there. And this one, as I already showed you, is stretchy. We have the big sleeves, some ribbed cuffs here as well. No thumb holes or anything, but usually with a hoodie, you also don't get that, right? And then we also, of course, do have pockets. So this is let me see if it's going through. No, I think it's a separate. So it's two separate pockets. We have a button pocket here, but it's quite big. And then, of course, the other one on the other side. Yeah, nice. And yeah, otherwise it's very simple. We have some ribbed stuff happening here at the bottom as well. It's also very, very, very stretchy. And then the inside. The inside is nice and soft. Look at it. Ooh, it's really, really cozy, fleecy, not too thick. So this one is not gonna like suffocate you too much. It's not too thick, but you know, just a nice little layer. And like the overall hoodie doesn't feel bulky or anything. It just feels like still kind of lightweight while still, you know, feeling so soft, and kind of excited for it. Let's see it on. And last but not least, we have our hoodie here. And actually the pockets are connected. Like I, you know, put my hands in the pocket and I was like, oh, I can't touch my hands. So I don't know why I didn't make it out to the other side when I was showing it to you. I'm a little confused. But you can see it goes all the way through. Yeah, it's super soft and super comfy, and I feel like I should have gone for like a medium or a large just to get like the really long look, because right now it's, I don't know, it's not the most flattering length on me, but it's comfy, so I don't really care. And of course you can kind of wear it a little bit more like this, I don't know, but I also don't know if this looks better or not. But I love the color. I like how it feels. It's just, yeah, it's just really, really comfy and cozy, and definitely a great piece for lounging and just to throw on. Like the Sherpa pullover or whatever they called it from my Petula sale haul part 1. That one I've been wearing nonstop basically. And I actually do have it lying around here. So if you haven't checked out that video, you should definitely do that, because this one was so good. It's so cozy. So yeah, this one is also cozy. It's just not Sherpa cozy, right? But it has the fleece, like it's super nice. It doesn't have the fleece, but it has the pocket, by the way, but it has the fleece here. Really, really nice. And then, yeah, we have the kangaroo pocket. You have the ribbed stuff here at the bottom. If you're not as tall as me, this is probably also gonna be like long enough to cover your butt. Just for me, it doesn't do it because I'm not the smallest person. And we do also have ribbed cuffs here. Sleeves are nice and long and cozy. And then we also have some ribbing here. And I also want to say, like, the ribbing is so soft and stretchy. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes that can be like a really tight part of the jumper. But it can easily like just bring the sleeves up a little bit and it's going to stay there. And the hood. We also have a hood. That one I feel like is a little big. But yeah, I don't know, just a tad, you know, just a tad too big, I would say. But yeah, it's cozy for sure. This one is probably going to be like would be a really nice jumper for a plane ride or something, because you can really like cuddle up in it, and can probably get my knees in too, like, you know, both of them, because it's just very stretchy as well, and it's not overly thick, and I don't know, it has to stretch, and it's just comfy and cozy and everything. So good purchase. I wish it was like either a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, because it's kind of like a weird in-between length for me. But that might also just be because I don't know, I have a longer torso, you know, maybe. So yeah, depending on how tall you are and how you want it to fit, of course, size up, size down. If I had gone for an extra small, this would have been a little bit shorter, and then probably just more of a normal hoodie length. If I'd gone for the medium, a little bit longer, the large, obviously like more of a dress jumper kind of thing. But usually with these, you could just do size to whatever you want it to fit, basically. But yeah, it's comfy, it's cozy, I like it. And the color is great. Let's move on. All right, it's conclusion time. Let me show you the little pile here. We've got some fun colors, some blues, some orange, and some pink. I'm really, really happy with this, with these colors. I think it's really cute. And I feel like a lot of the stuff was easily like a mix. You can easily mix and match that. I'm quite happy actually with this tie sports bra here, because it's like, I feel like the most secure one I've tried, and like a lot of brands have done this tie style with the tied knot in the front this year. So I'm quite happy with that. I think the Sierras are always good. They're not like knocking my favorite legacy leggings from Buff Bunny collection off the throne, but like they're good, they're decent, and I don't really have to adjust them too much. I did like this sports bra, it's very cute. And yeah, the bare leggings are always nice. You know, now the blue ones are folded. But yeah, bare leggings are always nice. And the hoodie itself, I'm actually also quite happy with that. So overall, a really good part 2 sale haul. So these were of course the pricier items, and I'm maybe not as surprised to find something really nice when I paid a little bit more money for it. So part 1 was maybe a little bit more like, wow, what? I got this for 12 bucks. Like here, the prices were a little bit more normal, right? So it's, yeah, I'm still very happy with the pieces. I feel like I would have still ordered these again, or I would still order these again if I didn't have them and if I, knew all these things about it now. And yeah, let me know which outfit was your favorite or which piece was your favorite. Have you shopped the Petula sale? Because it definitely is like, it's like such a long sale period. Like, what are they doing? So much. By the way, because I just see that now, this also fell out when I opened the other package. I like that they put this in the package, for the stuff I ordered from the Black Friday sale. Like, they're having the Black Friday sale right now. Yes. And by the way, if you want to get 15% off your next purchase, if you spend $150 or more, they also added this little code to this package. And this one's actually good until 31st of December. So holiday 15 if you guys want to shop something. Just saying. If you got inspired and, you missed the sale. Until 31st of December of 2024, you can get 15% off with that code, apparently. Anyway, let me know, like I already said, what your favorite piece was. Did you shop any Black Friday sales this year? Or are they still ongoing? They might be, right? I mean, it's literally not even just one day anymore. It's weeks at this point for everything. But do let me know. I'm always curious. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram, see some of the pieces in action there for sure. I'm going to take some of them out for some yoga pictures and definitely also to the gym. The pink set I've already worn to the gym. I think twice now. But yeah, anyway, you can see some of the pieces in action there, as I already said. And you can also DM me on Instagram, but I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's anything you want me to see, you want me to reply to, drop a comment down below. Otherwise, if you liked this video, which I really hope you did, give it your thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And we have more fun things coming until the end of the year. And then, of course, also next year. So yeah, believe me, you don't want to miss a video. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. Bye.